Let's talk a little bit about governors. I want to propose to you that North Carolina Republican Governor Pat McCrory may be one of the worst and most destructive governors in the country. This is the guy who signed HB2 into law. This makes people use the bathroom associated with their birth genitalia. He's also a big fan of pollution. He is receiving pushback from businesses and residents, some of whom even put a porta potty on his on his lawn over HB2. But he's also in the news for his continued association with really big fossil fuel polluters, including Duke Energy. You might remember, I think it might have been a year or even 2 years ago, Lewis, we talked about how Duke Energy disastrously polluted North Carolina, a private company making tons of profits off of dirty energy. And then as soon as they had one or more spills, total disasters, they essentially socialized the cleanup with the help of North Carolina Governor Pat McCrory. The dude's supposedly a fiscal conservative. He's making decisions that are terrible for the economy of North Carolina. 40,000 tons of toxic coal and ash and tens of millions of gallons of wastewater were spilled into the Dan River in 2014. Duke Energy was fined $25 million by the state, but then the state's Department of Environmental Quality changed the fine to only $7 million. WRAL, which is a TV station, investigated. They found that McCrory and the DEQ officials secretly met with Duke Energy leaders before the fine was lowered, instantly exposing this cozy relationship that the governor has. Duke also donated $3 million to the Republican Governors Association after the 2014 spill. They do that anyway, Lewis, right? I mean, nobody's influenced by political donations.
No, of course not. These are just good, wholesome politicians, Dave, who care about their people.
So we see that the HB2 law has been a disaster financially for North Carolina to the tune of possibly $500 million in lost business. You see McCrory meeting with fossil fuel polluters, and then all of a sudden, the fines that were levied against them are cut to just over a quarter of what they initially were. This guy is doing as much to destroy the North Carolina economy and the economic well-being of its residents as maybe Sam Brownback, the Republican governor of Kansas, has done in that state. McCrory is one of the worst.
He's not just destroying the economy; he's destroying the ecosystem. He's destroying, with a relationship like this. And if the DEQ is in on it, you can expect that Duke Energy will definitely keep up this type of pollution.
Meanwhile, there are voices who are thinking of Pat McCrory as a possible running mate for Donald Trump. Ann Coulter has been pushing for McCrory as BP dating back to, I believe, December of 2015. We've heard it from others. Taxpayers are getting screwed by having to pay for the socialized cleanup of the fossil fuel polluting. Small businesses are going to suffer because big businesses have decided to move away from North Carolina because of HB2. Fiscal conservatives are sometimes the worst possible thing for your state's economy. If I'm missing something, if you can explain to me how Pat McCrory is actually a really great governor for the people of North Carolina, please let me know on Twitter. I'm on there at @Pakman. Warby Parker is offering a free 5-day home try-on to give you the opportunity to check out their glasses. I personally wear Warby Parker glasses when I'm not wearing my contact lenses, and I also started with one of these free at-home try-ons of 5 pairs of glasses. You can get your free home try-on and support the David Pakman Show at warbyparkertrial.com/TDPS. I don't really like going into glasses stores and trying on glasses while the salesperson sort of hovers over me, and I like more than 30 seconds to actually figure out whether I like the glasses. So with the Warby Parker home try-on, I was able to pick 5 pairs that I liked, put them on in the comfort of my own home, pick the one I like the most, and then Warby Parker put my prescription lenses in there for me. A lot of people don't know that the eyeglass industry is controlled by just a few big corporations that keep prices very high, like $300 for prescription glasses high, which is just insane. Warby Parker glasses start at $95. That's what mine cost. And for every pair of glasses sold, Warby Parker distributes a pair of glasses to someone in need. You can try 5 pairs and see what you like. Check out the at-home trial and support our show by going to warbyparker.com/TDPS. It costs nothing.